This is my Grandpop DiRocco's brother George, and we just want to interview him a little bit today to get some recollections from him. You were the second oldest or third oldest?
Third.
And who was the middle brother between you guys?
All right, Nick was first, and Al was second, and I was the third.
And you were how many years younger? Born in what year?
Nick was, I think, 4 years older than me, and Al was a year and a half older than me, a year and 4 months to be exact.
So you were born in 1920?
1920, February.
And Al was born in
December
1918? Okay. And then came who after you?
Oh, Rudy.
And how many years?
No, let's see, Rudy, then Gino. No, there was just a kid, no, mixed up here. Angelo was after me, then Rudy, and then Gene, and that was it.
19 years separating oldest to youngest then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 15 years between me and Gene, right? Maybe about 19 years.
And you grew up in Philadelphia?
Yeah, when we were 4 years old, we moved out to the suburbs.
To what city?
Philadelphia.
Okay.
We were born downtown Philadelphia. Most everybody born those days. And then when we were 4 years old, Dad built a house out in the country. And I grew up there. I had a very nice life. I never knew there was a depression. And Dad was very successful. We had a good family. Mom was a good wife, and a good mother, a great cook. And we went to a nice suburban high school, grammar school. And so I had a very good life.
Did you or any of the brothers play sports?
Oh, I went out for football once, but I wasn't very good, so I didn't make it. And I don't think Al, well, Nick, I don't know what he was waiting. I don't think Nick ever went out for sports. And, I don't think Al did. Al was on some kind of a club, though. You know, one of the clubs in the high school. And we weren't very athletic. We were just workers with a trowel.
Busy
Which
guys.
was a good life.
Hard workers.
Yeah.
And did your parents or any of you speak Italian?
You know, it's a funny thing. My mother didn't speak a word of English, and we never learned to speak Italian. We lived in a German-Irish neighborhood. And yeah, it's a good thing my dad was successful, otherwise they would have run us out of town. Well, but she learned to speak English a little bit in the end, but I can understand a little bit, but I never did learn it. And now that I'm older, I'm kind of sorry about that.
Yeah.
You know, but being Italian back in those days was like black almost. Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. And,
Okay, so your parents were Antonio and Eladia.
yep.
And do you know what year they were born?
I think my dad was born in 1890, and I don't really know how old my mom was. You know, it's a funny thing. I knew that my dad was born on January 16th. I remember that. I guess maybe they're supposed to know when your dad was born. It doesn't matter when your mother was born.
Your dad took care of the presents and everything for her.
Yeah.
And your grandparents were who?
My grandparents, I never did.
First of all, on your dad's side, you knew them, right? Nicholas.
Well, I've seen pictures of them.
Okay, you know who they were.
Well, I knew from the pictures. I never met them. They were never.
What were their names, Nicholas?
I don't even know that.
You were pointing out in the pictures.
Well, I know the pictures, the faces, but
I
I didn't know the name. No.
Okay.
I know some of the older people's names. We used to call my mother's grandmother, who lived with us for a little while, but she couldn't speak a word of English.
So that would be
She
your
hated it.
grandmother then.
Yeah, and she hated it out there in the country. But at least when she was living with her other sister, her daughter rather, in Philadelphia, because they spoke Italian back and forth. And she never did like it out there. We used to call her Mamooch.
What did that mean? Just a name.
I don't know what her real name was, but it was Mamooch.
What were your mother's parents' names?
That was my mother's mother, Mamooch.
Oh, mother. I thought you had said your mother's grandmother. Okay.
Oh, no, but grandmother on my mother's side.
And what was your grandfather's name on your mom's side?
I don't know, I never met him, but I don't even remember seeing pictures of him.
So you only had really met one of your grandparents.
Yeah, the rest of them, I think they're still in the old country.
Mom said that she thinks the relatives are from the province of Abruzzi. Is that
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when my first wife and I were touring Italy on a bus tour, which was great, we went right by Casalangua, was the name of the town, which is on the Adriatic, right just across from Rome. get stopped.
But it's real pretty out there.
Yeah, it's just ordinary countryside, European countryside.
Now, do you have any memories of Grandpa getting into trouble? Or you getting into trouble with him?
Oh, Grandpa?
My
No.
grandpa, Nick.
Oh, you mean
My
Nick?
grandpa, yeah.
Oh, your grandpa. I thought you were talking about my grandpa. Oh, me and Nick? No, Nick was always way ahead of us. Like, he was out working with my dad when he was still in school. And he got married early, youngish. So he kind of drifted away a little bit from us.
Any practical jokes or anything that you remember in the family?
Well, no. Well, Nick, I think, ran away for a while. Did you hear that story?
No.
Oh, yeah, he ran up to Stroudsburg. My dad had some property up there, which isn't too far. It's right near Altoona, Pennsylvania. And he was up there for about 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. Then he got back home. I guess he ran out of money.
How old was he then?
Oh, Nick? Well, I'm talking about Nick.
Yeah, how old was
Oh,
he?
Nick would be, he's almost 80.
No, how old was he? He took off.
Oh, when he took off, well, I guess he must have been in his early 20s, I guess, or 20, yeah, early 20s. Yeah, before he got married, just before he got married.
Do you remember anything about him and my grandma, Rita, when they were dating?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. He had, Nick had an old car, like a station wagon type car. And, yeah, they used to date that, but we knew about it, but we never went out on double dates with him. He had a friend by the name of Parega. Rudy Parega. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy and Rita, they were very close. They used to go
Yeah,
play
I
together.
think that their moms got married, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, they were very close. Outside of that, I know Rita's family, her brother Pat, and her was more my age. And she had an older brother, Nick, his name was Nick. They were in the furniture business and they did real well. West Philadelphia.
I think they might have lived in above the furniture business for a while.
They could have, yeah, they had an apartment.
And how old were you when you got married?
Me, I was 27 and a half when I first got married. Yeah, I was getting kind of old.
It's about the same as my dad.
I got 1947.
And you did a little time in the service?
3.5 years.
Army Air Force?
2.5 overseas in South Pacific, and a year in the States. I was with a P-38 outfit. When I was in the States, I was with a P-39 outfit, which is just a very small fighter plane, single engine.
Did you go up in the air at all?
I had a piggyback ride one time with a P-38. You know, behind the pilot's head there's that bubble, and I was in there like this.
Stretched in. No bombing mission.
It was a lousy ride. No, I've made a lot of flights with airplanes, commercial. I went to Italy a couple of times, and we went to China, and we were all set.
Where did you go in China? We went to Hong Kong and Beijing.
We went all over. Yeah, we started at Tokyo, spent 3 days in Tokyo, and then we went to Kyoto on the bullet train. Kyoto, that was
These are Japan.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Okay.
You got to go to China before that. Yeah, and then we got on the boat on the ship, the Royal Viking and Kobe. We threw a motor down from Kyoto, and while we're motoring down, we stopped at all these different Chinese places of worship, the Buddhas and all that stuff, temples. And we get on the ship at Kobe, and we made about a dozen stops. We went to Shanghai, Nagasaki, and Yokohama. We went to a lot of different places, and very interesting. And some of the big towns like Shanghai, they have big department stores. They got big downtown areas.
Beijing was
You know, like they have 15 or 18 million people there. But everybody's riding a bike. Nobody has a car. So,
and they cut right out in front of all the taxis and everything on the bikes.
Maybe nowadays they have
a little bit more.
Yeah. And then we got to Hong Kong, so we stayed 3 extra days in Hong Kong.
It's a nice city.
Yeah, then we flew back. Coming back, trying to get through customs, it's a good thing we were on a tour. We had, you know those big wheels about this wide, with big wheels, 4 wheels on the sides here? We had that thing loaded up we bought everything we ever saw. And luckily, I didn't have to pay a dime for that extra car and wait.
Really?
Oh, I was worried about that. Well, it's because the guy with the tour helped us get through that. Otherwise, if I was on my own, I'm sure I'd have to pay a lot of extra cartage for the extra weight.
Sure.
So, yeah, we got home. It was a funny thing. We got home back home from Hong Kong. Well, then we stopped to refuel in Hawaii, and then from there we come home. And we both had, I was going to say Joe, right? We had jet lag for about a week, like a couple of trips. It's a weird thing. But when we came home from Athens on the Mediterranean tour, it was like nothing at all. We didn't have any jet lag at all.
Can we get your wife in the video here?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm not.
She's so bad.
Just for a couple minutes.
Come on, don't be so bashful. It was a very good memorial. I was so real proud.
Beautiful service.
I think we did a great job. People did, rather. And we enjoyed it very much. I'm sure glad you did. Nick would be very happy
Yes,
to
he
hear about
would.
that.
I only knew Nick briefly, but I always called him like a sweet teddy bear.
Yeah. big
Dear
teddy
man,
bear.
yeah, gentle, sweet-natured, and really liked him.
Like Randy said, he was a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that is good.
He was kind of rough with everything he did, but he had a good heart. See you later.
Goodbye.
Ciao.